Alright, here we go. We are at a water leak Saturday morning, bright and early. Trying to get this taken care of. It's at a meter. Customer's water still on. It wasn't leaking terrible, but it was enough to overflow and start getting into the yard. So we are going to... I already pumped it out some. I'm going to turn the water back on, that way you guys can see it. But this is a fun one. The water meter is encased in concrete, and our leak is way back there. All in the back quarter. Here's your meter. There's the adapter. There's the city stop. So we're going to turn that on. Look. I may not be able to see it, but anyways, we got water pouring from right there on the edge. So I already gave him a price. I gave him a fix in here, fix right there. I'm going to have to bust up the concrete and fix it right there. So here we go. Got a leak right here. This is copper coming off our water meter, and this blue pipe back here is old Quest piping. They don't make it anymore because it was so bad they ran out of business shortly afterwards. But they installed so much and there's so much left over that it's still lasting to this day. Which, I mean, hey, good for them, but it's money for us. Sadly, what these original guys do is they bidded for just a little bit of copper. They cheap out on the yard line, use that cheap plastic, and they transfer back to the copper for under the slab. But on this home, there was no point to do that. Good, look at this. Lady's got like a 10-foot yard line. That's it. They only use like 10 feet of plastic just to save themselves maybe $1 50 years ago when this was getting built. When I know they had enough, but oh well. Ran out of gloves or lost them. Don't know where they went. So barehanded, got to cut, got to wash that off, disinfect it, clean it. Pretty sure I got the parts to get that swapped out. So I'm gonna have to cut that out, put it in a shark bite, because that's the only thing that's gonna work nowadays. And then either do a PEX jumper, which is what I like to do to help give that shark bite some flexibility, and then attach it back to that copper. But it's a tight spot, about 2 feet deep, so we're gonna make it work. All right, so we're getting that cut. It's gonna be a little slow. I'm gonna keep this existing, connect onto it. I'm gonna put a new adapter there, run it over, and swing it over with a coupling, and tighten it down and press it. That's the goal. So once I get this cut, that'll be great. There we go. That's how the meter properly shuts off. That's my biggest worry. Alright, and that water's warm. And we're back cycling the water heater. Awesome. Alright, let's get that pumped up. Back here. right there. Let's see if we can find a crack. That's where it looks like some dirt got blown out.
Whatever it is, I hope it's not contagious.
Only if you don't consume it. Just because they are so fragile, but just give it a couple love taps. Let it seed in. And it lights on pretty good. That right there. Probably as good as it's gonna get. We're using a soft mallet because we don't want to break anything unnecessarily. We've already broken enough concrete as it is to get down to that 2-foot leak. And now it's time to actually do the repair. So I'm putting in a piece of pipe, clean off the old one. You want to make sure you ream it, smooth the inside and the outside. Now your fittings go on nice and easy. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to fix, but we're gonna fix it. We're halfway there. But anyways, we're gonna cut these guys about the same length. I'm gonna make the new pipe a little bit longer. I can cut it down, play with it some. Just had a neighbor come by. Fun little talk. It's always interesting when neighbors come by. You know, they're not paying you, but they just want to know what's going on. People are nosy. So we talked. He's like, "Dang, dude, looks like you're doing some microsurgery." I'm like, "I pretty much am. I don't want to bust up the entire sidewalk because that's more I gotta do, more the customer has to pay for. And it's Saturday, you know. These people just want their water back on, and I got a hot date to go to later, so I want to see her, and we gonna get this thing going." All right, we are getting real. We're at the point of no return. So once I do this, I gotta commit to it. I'm gonna fix it, otherwise I may just wasted 60 bucks in parts right there. But anyways, I'm gonna get this guy right in. It's good. I already got it marked before, and because I already made that connection down there, maybe I shouldn't have, but I knew that if I work myself in a box, I at least got somewhat of a way to get out these rigid jaws. Worth their weight in gold, worth their money in gold. And I'm gonna go in here with my swivel adapter. If I can get that on there, I can see. All right, there we go. We're locked and loaded. We're gonna make this connection from a super odd angle. Okay. Now we're really locked in, boys and girls. Okay. There's that. I got another plumber calling me, or messaging me. I went to go do a backflow test for one of his buddies, and the backflow didn't have any licensing or information on it, which I posted the other day. And so he's asking me what it costs to replace it. I'm like, bro, you're a plumber. Why can't you should know this stuff. Anyways, maybe he's not licensed. Maybe he doesn't own his own company, but I'm pretty sure he does. Anywho, we gonna make some magic happen. I don't know what kind of magic, but something's gonna happen. We're gonna have to. So here we go. We got this guy. I gotta line this up. We gotta be perfecto with this. That way it'll grab. I'm gonna give myself like a quarter, not even a quarter, like 1/8 of an inch. I'll cut it right there. Okay. Ah, shit, how am I gonna cut it? I got no room now. Just kidding. I forgot I got my automatic cutters. So we're gonna see if these guys can fit in there. First off, I need to make sure I get aligned. Good and aligned. I think that ought to be good. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see where I cut it. Oh, boom, right on my line. Nice. That was on the shorter end too. So now we're gonna get that stuff. We're gonna fit it in. I'm gonna clean this up, mark that. This isn't a slip coupling, but I'm gonna see if I can make it slip. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. So I got it finagled some. I just gotta get everything connected. So I got that. Push that down. Pull that up. And then we'll be good to go. We're gonna get this guy connected, baby. All right, so I got it connected. I got it pushed in better. I'm gonna do one side with these beautiful, beautiful rigid jaws. Make that nice, pretty connection. Now I gotta do the other side. Now I am just off by like 1/4 of an inch, so I'm gonna get that pushed in just a hair more. And we're gonna be rocking and rolling. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moment of truth. I'm gonna turn this faucet off because I opened it earlier, drained the water out. Now we're gonna turn the water on, so let's see if I fix this good or if I fix it crappy. Hopefully I fixed it good. I felt pretty good about it. We got our last connection done. I gotta clean these jaws off. They rust easy. Got that done, stuff marked. Last one done. The only thing I'm worried about is that connection down there was shark bite. We don't warranty those. Just because the old Quest piping's horrible. Nothing really seals on it good except for those shark bites, but that piping isn't manufactured anymore, so why would you warranty something that even the manufacturer doesn't even support? Because they broke, because their shit was so bad it broke. But anyways, turn the water on, here we go. And would you look at that? No drippy droppies, because we're a master plumber, baby. Whoop whoop. Plumber Services, 972-689-0051. I can't see the meter very well because they plumbed in the riser all crooked, but it's moving a little bit. That's probably just a faucet or something they had turned on. I'm gonna let this dry out. I'm gonna go to Home Depot. Yeah, it's Home Depot. I'm gonna grab some concrete, put that back, some buckets. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Then we'll be rocking and rolling. Alright, glass are foggy, just got out of the truck. I just got back from Lowe's. It was like 5 minutes down the road. Freaking awesome, less than a mile. Got some pea gravel, got some concrete. Gonna get those mixed up, gonna get it poured in there. We're gonna be Gucci. Alright, so the reason why I got gravel first instead of anything else, or like sand, or just using the same old dirt that was in there. One, there's a crap ton of rocks in that stuff, and all those rocks just kind of messed up. So I like to at least get this gravel in there, help protect it some, and gets in all the edges. Because that leak had a pretty good void in there that it had caused. So I'm just gonna finish dump the whole bag. There's a big void in here that we're gonna have to fill in. So that's partially why I'm using this. And I'm gonna use that dirt, and hopefully that'll be all we need. It out some. There we go. Nice and good. I'm gonna scoop this dirt in there because that's a big hole to fill. I'm actually worried I didn't get enough gravel, but oh well, we're gonna see. At least there's no rocks per se, big rocks protruding on these connections, because that's what happened last time. You just look at my crotch, whoops. I think there's a bunch of rocks just at this stuff. So. They ought to be a little better now. Gravel. This is rocks. These rocks aren't going to be touching that pipe at all. It's just going to be for filling in that hole. Oh my goodness. I knew I had gloves somewhere. I freaking covered them up with the dirt. Love that. Love that. I knew I had some, man. I thought I was going crazy. Freaking covered them up with my dirt pile. Go figure. in. Alright, here we go. Mixing that concrete, putting it in. I wetted everything down. That helped to hear good. Now I'm by far no concreter. What they call them, finisher, whatever. It's a little soupy, but it'll be alright. This is only half a batch. And you'll see how to do that good. Mixing it. Alright, so here's the first batch. Here we go. We're getting the last finishing touches on it. Just trying to stay vigilant, get her done. But I think I felt a raindrop. I really hope I didn't. Much concrete when I do. I guess you can tell. So it's a sidewalk. Anything. I really wish I could just put like an access panel here and call it good. Maybe like a latch and a header handle versus doing this. Cause I'll be honest, that's gonna leak in like 20 years. 20 years ain't bad though. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh shit, the rain's coming in. Yep. Do what I can. Damn. Dang. Well, good thing I'm not pouring a house. I'm just trying a itty bitty patch in the sidewalk. Oh, darn. Freaking rain. Freaking rain. Well, this is gonna take even longer now to dry up. Here's our partial finished result. Not bad, I guess. I gotta clean it up. Got a hot date to go to, but I'm not dirty. I think I got spray shirt in the truck. hope I do better do. Otherwise, oh no, I got a hoodie. But it's like 80 degrees. I'm wearing that go hoodie unless we're going for movies, which I kind of think we are. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Appreciate you watching. We're gonna get that cleaned up and first I'm gonna clean off my truck bed. Go with that concrete mix. Getting it all nasty. I hate that. I just got this truck a couple months ago. You know? This is Jordan's Vlogs, aka Plumb Addict. I'm sure just about everybody on here can lay better concrete than me. But, oh well. They're not in my situation. They're not me. And we're gonna take that old block